As an introduction to the AutoCAD software, I will overview what we commonly know as the user interface. That is the area in which you are actually doing your drawings, and the commands and tools that assist you in creating those drawings. I am not going to go over each one of these buttons because we are not really going to be using for these first few exercises most of these. We will confine ourselves to the few tools that we will need to do a simple drawing. Okay, to start with, if we go to the upper left hand corner of your drawing area of your interface, you'll see the big letter A, and if you click on the letter A, you will see folders and icons. This is what we normally refer to as the menu browser, because, or the yeah, some areas, sometimes it's called an explorer, but this is the area where you can actually access some of your stored files. We're not going to do anything with the menu browser just right away. So if we click back to the A, that closes it. The next area that we need to look at, and we should look at these things at each one of our working sessions so that we know where we are. But the next bar that's right next to the A is something called a workspace. If you hover over any of these tools, the name of them just appears. In this case, it's called a workspace, and it's defaulting to what we commonly refer to as a 2D drafting and annotation. This is the working space that we're on currently. There are other working spaces. We really don't want to go to the other working spaces because they involve maybe 3D modeling, which will be at an advanced level of instruction. We also, if we're new to AutoCAD, we really don't have any purpose for going back to the classic version of AutoCAD. That's pretty much for people who have been using the program for many years and don't like the look of the new interface. Next to the workspace, there's a small icon that looks like a sheet of paper, and it's the icon you would use to access the start of a new drawing. After that, you've got another icon that looks like a file folder, and you would select that when you would want to open a drawing that you've stored onto a location on your hard drive or your portable storage device. The next icon would be save, and this is the facility that you use to save your file to a file name. And then the last one, actually not the last one, but the next one is the file save as facility, from which you can take an existing file and save it to a different name, therefore restoring or maintaining your original file, plus an upgrade version or update version of that file. The next button is, if you see, is named undo, and this is a tool that is very useful. We use it quite a bit because when we're actually creating a drawing or a sketch, we don't always know exactly or agree with exactly what we input into the computer, and therefore this is a way to restore whatever we may have done in error. Okay, and then after that there's a arrow that goes in the other direction. It's grayed out for the moment because it's the redo. Sometimes when we undo something, we change our minds and say, no, we were right all along, so we say redo. And so those are quick ways of going backwards and then go forwards again. Redo will just recover the last instance of an undo, and we'll discuss that further later. The next icon looks like a little printer, and it's the icon that you would use to print or plot a drawing, and we will be doing that later on. There are some other buttons. Anytime you see a little drop arrow, you can see that there's other things available to be added to this set of tools. We're not going to add anything today, but these are not commonly referred to as the quick access tools. Okay, if we don't need to add anything, we'll just click back and close it. But most of these do have a drop arrow for additional options, and we will explore those later on. After the quick access tools, workspace, and the menu browser, we do have still on the top bar, I think what this is a search box where if you're looking for something specific, you can type in text and it will look for what it is that you're looking for. Right now we don't have much to look for because we're just starting, and then the rest of these icons we will not use at the basic level course. We will reserve those for an advanced level study. Then we've got the Windows icons like a minimize tool and a maximize tool, which will work primarily on the user interface current drawing. Those are different from these up here, which affect the entire desktop. Right below the quick access tools, you've got you've got what is commonly known as the ribbon, and today we're just going to do things out of the home ribbon. These are tabbed with different icons or different tools for different applications. We really don't want to go into many of these tabs because there's quite a bit to cover and not a lot of time right now to cover all of those. Today we'll just be dealing with maybe 3 tools out of this portion of the ribbon. The first tool is called line. The other 2 tools are arc and circle. We'll learn how to, or we will practice on how to do some simple drawing with those tools. All of these ribbon tool palettes or cells have additional tools. If you see down below, this one is called draw, but if you click on the down arrow, it will show you that there's other additional tools that can be used under that heading and modify as well. And we could just look for now, but we really don't want to access anything. Click to open the box and click to close it. You can pin these open if you want to. We're not going to do that today. As you leave the pull down unused, it will close by itself. If we go below, we will have, of course, the big area is where you're going to be doing most of your drawing. And down below your drawing area or your drawing editor area, we've got these tabs. And for a basic level course, we will only be working with the tab that's called model. There's other tabs, and they have purposes for more advanced production. For simplicity's sake, we will stay with the model portion tab. And what model stands for is this is the area where your drawing, which we commonly refer to as your model, is going to reside. It does not reside in any of these layouts, and I'll explain that later on. Right below those tabs, you're going to find a large white area, and there's usually a word called command, and that is the command line. So this is where you will be communicating directly to the computer as to what exactly do you want to do. For example, if you want to do a line, you don't really have to type anything on the command line. You can just select the tool for drawing lines. So when you select the line tool, you would then select points for drawing a line.